The urine formed by the nephron passes from the collecting duct into the minor calyx, then into major calyx, into renal pelvis, and from renal pelvis it enter into a tube-like structure called ureter, and ureter carries urine into the sac-like structure known as urinary bladder. Urinary bladder is a median pear-shaped sac which is made up of smooth muscles. So it is muscular structure, it is made up of muscles, has a thick muscular distensible wall. It means the size of the urinary bladder can increase or decrease, and the size of the urinary bladder increases when the urine it enters into it. Now, the size of the urinary bladder, it depends upon the amount of the urine. The lower part of the bladder, it leads into urethra. You can see the lower part, it leads into urethra. Now, at the neck of the opening of the urinary bladder, two sphincters are present. The inner one is known as internal sphincter and external one is known as external sphincter. Internal sphincter, it is made up of smooth muscles, whereas external sphincter is made up of striated muscles. Do you remember about the smooth muscles and striated muscles? You have studied in your class 9th. Yes, striated muscles are known as voluntary muscles. Means the contraction of these muscles or relaxation of these muscles is under the control of will of the person. For example, muscles present in your arm and legs, movement take place according to your will. So these are made up of striated muscles. On the other hand, smooth muscles are known as involuntary muscles. Involuntary means which are not under the control of will of person, and it is controlled by central nervous system. So these sphincters, external as well as internal sphincter, they remain contracted to keep the bladder closed. Generally, these sphincter remain closed to keep the bladder closed. Both the sphincter must relax to let the urine pass out from the bladder. Okay, and this urinary bladder, it can store up to 700 to 800 ml of urine, but urge to discharge the stored urine starts little early when it becomes little more than half. It means around 400 to 5 when it stores urine around 400 to 500 ml, it start giving signal to central nervous system to cause an urge to discharge the stored urine, and the urge can be suppressed for a short time by the external sphincter because it is under the control of will of person. Okay, now how the signal is sent by the urinary bladder to the central nervous system for the urge to pass out urine? The stretch receptors are present in the wall of the urinary bladder. What are present? Stretch receptors. Stretch receptors are present in the wall of urinary bladder, which provide signal to the central nervous system, mainly cerebrum region of the brain. So these stretch receptor through sensory neuron provide signal to the cerebrum and urge to discharge the stored urine. Now first of all, let's study about urine. Urine is a fluid and So what is urine? The fluid and dissolved waste substances excreted by the kidneys constitute the urine. An adult human being normally passes about 1 to 1.8 liters of urine in 24 hours. The volume of urine depends upon the fluid intake, level of physical activity, type of food taken, and environmental temperature. Excessive fluid intake and low temperature increase urine output, and less fluid intake and profuse sweating due to heavy work or high temperature can reduce the urine output. Now, urine, it is a yellowish transparent fluid, and its color is due to the presence of pigment in the urine known as urochrome. So urochrome, it provides color to the urine, and color of the urine is altered by certain material taken, such as vitamin B complex, some drugs if they are taken by the person, okay, and it is hypertonic as compared to blood plasma. It means it is slightly acidic than the blood plasma. Normally, urine consists of 95% of water and 5% of other substances like urea, uric acid, and other waste material. So this urine is temporarily stored in the urinary bladder. Next topic is micturition. The process of passing out urine from the urinary bladder is known as micturition. And how this occurs, let's study about it. Now, when urine formed by the nephron through ureter, it is carried into the urinary bladder. And urinary bladder, when it gets little more than half filled, around 400 to 500 ml, when urine is present in the urinary bladder, then at that time urinary bladder is expanding. The expansion of urinary bladder causes the stretch receptors which are present in the wall of urinary bladder to send the signal to the central nervous system through sensory nerves, and sensory nerves, they carry the signal to the central nervous system. Now the central nervous system, it sends the signal through motor nerves to the wall of the urinary bladder to initiate the contraction of the smooth muscles of the bladder and simultaneous relaxation of the urethral sphincter. Earlier I told you that sphincter, they remain in the contract stage at all the time to prevent the pass out of urine from the urinary bladder. So when urine has to be passed out, the central nervous system, it sends the signal to the urinary bladder through motor nerves for the contraction of the smooth muscles of the urinary bladder and relaxation of the sphincter, and this results in release of urine out of the body through urethra. The process of release of urine is called micturition, and the neural mechanism causing micturition is known as micturition reflex. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now how micturition take place? First of all, when the urinary bladder, it gets half filled, it sends the signal to the central nervous system through sensory nerve, and central nervous system, it sends the signal back to the through the motor nerves to the wall of the urinary bladder, and it causes contraction of the smooth muscles of the urinary bladder and relaxation of the internal and external sphincter, which results in pass out of urine or release of urine from the bladder, and this process of release of urine is known as micturition, and the neural mechanism causing micturition is known as micturition reflex.